Alright, so, I'm going to be talking about one of my personal favorite ambulance models. So, you guys may know, I am into medical related things. I like paramedics, like ambulances, I like all the different models they have. But one of my personal favorites is a 1988 Ford E350 Braun. So, Ford has been making ambulances for God knows how long, and the Braun models are really, really nice. But the ones from 1988 are incredible. If you grew up in like the late 80s to the early 90s, you might have seen these around. They have a shape that's just like this. So they're smaller in size. Obviously, the cab and the back area is pretty much like the normal size you'd find on a normal sized ambulance. But there's a few noticeable differences that are often on these exact ones. Like you'd have the widened back doors. They also have round flashing lights. I don't think there's any ambulances out there these days that have round warning lights. At least I don't think so. I don't know if they even make these exact Braun models these days. It would be cool if they did. There's multiple different places that places or cities that have had these exact Ford models, especially around like the New York area. Like as you can see right here, it looks like Syracuse had them. There are a few hospitals in New York City that had ambulances that look like that. One of the most noticeable ones that I remember is the massive rigs that they had at Long Island College Hospital. They had them around when 9/11 occurred. In case you've never even seen what the hell those ones look like, well, here it is. These are quite old. So old that on each side of the ambulance they have paramedics written on every side of the vehicle. They also had them at Staten Island University Hospital. Oh, that's an old Braun from Staten Island. There was a video I watched on YouTube that looked like was shot during 9/11, and it somehow featured that massive rig from Litch. Let's see what else I can find. I feel like if I could somehow find one of those ambulances, I would probably buy it and I would turn it into my own personal house. That would be awesome. Let's see. Oh yeah, it looks like a St. Vincent's Medical Center in New York had those models. Um, this is a old Braun that they had in Cypress Creek, somewhere in Texas, I believe. Where else have I seen in seen bronze? Ooh, if I remember, I think Chicago had some a while ago. Sadly, they don't have them anymore. But I remember, er, I remember there being some um yeah, yeah, this is what a ambulance from Chicago will look like somewhere in the 2000s. Um. Oh yeah, Boston had some. Boston still has bronze. This is what the this is what the ambulances from Boston look like these days. That's another one from Boston. That's an old model. What else do I know? I feel like if I could buy one of those, I would I would I would tell them to keep just one thing inside I inside the truck. If I if I could uh, if I could tell them to keep just one thing, it would probably be the stretcher. So I feel like I could use that as my own personal bed. I could totally see that. Sure, you could probably buy these somewhere. But that would probably be very hard to locate. These models hardly ever exist these days. Here, here's another truck from Lich. That looked like one of their newer models. I'm guessing before Lich closed down and got demolished. Before it became sunny downstate. This one kind of looks like it came in fresh off a fire truck or something. Alright, I think that's all I have to show of my personal favorite ambulance model. Thanks for watching.